What if the rice you're feeding your family every day is secretly harming you? Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's happening right under our noses. In this video, we'll expose the shocking truth about the worst rice brands out there, brands that could be putting your health at risk. And we won't leave you hanging. We'll also show you 3 rice brands that are completely safe to eat. You won't want to miss this. Rice is one of the most consumed foods worldwide. It's a daily part of millions of diets. But there's a dark side to this seemingly innocent food. Many rice brands are cutting corners with unsafe practices, including using toxic chemicals and preservatives that could be affecting your health. But what exactly makes some rice brands dangerous, and why should you be concerned? The hidden dangers in rice. Rice is naturally high in starch, and this unique characteristic allows it to absorb arsenic from the soil and water it's grown in. Some rice-growing regions are more contaminated than others, and when rice is cultivated there, it can end up with dangerously high levels of arsenic. Chronic exposure to arsenic is linked to increased risks of cancer, heart disease, and even diabetes. Children, in particular, are vulnerable, with studies suggesting that early exposure can lead to developmental problems and cognitive impairments. Preservatives and additives. Many rice manufacturers use preservatives to extend shelf life and keep the rice looking fresh. These preservatives, however, are not always harmless. Some of the chemicals used can affect your hormone balance and even interfere with your digestion. Additionally, rice that's been overly processed loses much of its nutritional value, making it less beneficial than whole, organic rice. Another surprising danger comes from how rice is packaged. Some cheap rice brands use plastic bags, which might seem harmless at first, but over time, plastic can break down and release toxic chemicals like BPA, bisphenol A, into your food, especially when exposed to heat or moisture. Consuming rice from plastic packaging regularly increases your exposure to these harmful chemicals. Some rice brands are notorious for cutting corners in all the wrong places, using cheaper, contaminated rice from unreliable sources, or relying on mass production methods that compromise quality. This means lower costs for them, but higher health risks for you. These brands prioritize profits over your well-being, and unfortunately, your health suffers as a result. Now let's talk about the good news. There are still brands that prioritize your health, and they make rice that you can feel good about feeding your family. These brands go the extra mile to ensure their rice is free from harmful contaminants and additives. Here's why these brands are a safer choice. The best rice brands grow their rice in organic, non-GMO fields that aren't contaminated with dangerous chemicals or heavy metals. Organic rice farming also focuses on sustainable practices that are better for the environment and healthier for the consumers. These brands use eco-friendly, BPA-free packaging, ensuring that the rice is stored safely without the risk of harmful chemicals leaching into the food. Instead of stripping away the nutrients, the best rice brands minimally process their products, keeping the essential vitamins and minerals intact. This means the rice retains its natural goodness, providing you with more nutrients in every bite. Top brands invest in third-party testing to ensure their rice is free from toxins like arsenic, pesticides, and heavy metals. This level of transparency allows consumers to trust that they're getting a safe, high-quality product. It's time to rethink the rice you buy and make sure it's not harming your health. Stay away from brands that prioritize profit over safety and opt for those that care about quality, sustainability, and your well-being. Remember, the next time you shop for rice, take a closer look at the brand you choose. It could make all the difference in your health.